So today I thought I'd give you some tips and tricks on how to draw some feet. Hi, my name is Philip and this is Totally Amazing, and today I'm going to give you some tips on what you need to look for when you're drawing feet. Hot tip, triangles. Let me show you what I mean. So let's start off by drawing a foot face on. So let's draw a basic triangle, 1, 2, and 3. So you don't even need to go up to the top, that's your basic foot shape. So now we draw some circles for the toes. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a little baby toe, 5. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just smooth up a bit, draw another little triangle out there for the ankle, another one over here, and just smooth off. Bring it. Now on my circles, I'm going to put another little circle for my, not a circle, a line for my toenail. So it's a curve, and it just follows the circle. So a curve underneath the circle, and I bring it up. Curve underneath the circle, bring it up, curve underneath the circle and bring it up like that. And there is your basic foot face on. Pretty easy, isn't it? It's not as complicated as you think. Just think triangles. Okay, so let's try a foot from the side now. And let's put a shoe on it. So again, I start with my triangle and I make it a wider triangle this time, like this. So there's the basic side of my foot, and it's going to go up with the legs. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to basically fill out the shape of what the foot's going to be now. So remember that we wear a shoe, it's not part of our skin. So I'm going to put a sort of a quarter circle there and curve out the top there, because our ankle will be here, but we're not drawing ankle, we're going to draw socks. Now I'm going to bring the line down and taper it out a bit at the top there. So almost like it flattens at the top here. And then bring a line up and join it to that line. Now I'm going to bring this line down a little bit and bring it back up. So I'm going underneath my guideline, so just go down a little bit and then back up, and then just follow my guideline like that. So now let's put some details onto our shoe, shall we? So I'm going to draw a circle here with a circle inside it for my laces, and I'm going to draw a rectangle joining up to there. Now I'm going to draw some lines for my laces, and I'm going to draw another little squiggly line up here for that side of the shoelace. So now from here I'm going to connect the top to the bottom with a nice little pattern design. Now continuing along here, I bring the line out and join it to the top there. So imagine the lines coming through like that. Okay, now let's put a bit of a sole onto our shoe. Bring that around like that. And that is your basic toe. We'll give them a bit of a tongue. So it's basically like an N shape. Now let's put some socks on our shoe, not on our person's leg, sorry. So we want to do some little mountains, so a little V shape, 1 and 2, and just 1 and 2 like that. Now we curve them around to bring them over, and let's just put one more curve in like that. And there is your basic shoe. All right, let's try something a little bit interesting this time. Let's try a high heel. So what you think of when you're drawing a high heel is a foot stepping off. Let me show you what I mean. So I'm going to start off with a triangle, but on a higher angle, so like this. So there's my high angle triangle, but I'm not finished there. I'm going to draw another triangle down here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start filling out my shape. So this bit's going to come out and then back up. And again, like I did here, I'm going to draw a bit of a quarter circle. Now I'm going to bring that around and follow it all the way to the tip of my shoe, which will just, as I did here, I raised it a little bit, so I'm going to raise that a little bit there too, like that. Now the foot's going to come into the shoe, so I'm going to bring that up. Now notice I left a little bit of a gap there, so there's the shoe is being worn, not part of the skin. And then bring that along, and then bring my lines up like that. Put in a little ankle. Now I draw a line down in line with my bottom of my shoe, another line, and close it off. And that is your basic high heel. All right, let's try drawing a bit more of an adventurous foot now, one that's taking off and ready for action. So let's try that, shall we? So now I'm going to draw a triangle like I did for the top one, but this time I'm going to fill it out at the bottom, a little shape there. Now put another triangle over here, and my leg is going to come off there, like this. So that's the basic shape that what we're going to need. So now let's fill out our shoe. Let's put in a little bit of a line, a curve here, and a bit of a lump. and the foot's going to carry out that way. Now we're going to put the shoe on, remember? So we're going to carry out a little bit of a curve there and then bring this around, smoothing around, making it nice and curved like an actual shoe. Now over here, like we did here, we're going to just bring that around like that. And I'm going to taper that in a bit now. See how I've got this gap? I'm even going to rub that out just so you can see it a little bit better. So what I've done, I've got my sort of a circle here and I've tapered in a bit and brought my foot in. And now I'm just going to tidy up a bit because I'm going in a little bit. So I've got a curve there, and then I'm bringing my foot up. And that is your basic adventurous shoe. So, looks a bit messy at the moment, doesn't it? So let's work on making that look a bit nicer by adding our inks. What we're going to do, we're going to draw the inks on the lines that we want to keep. Not every line that we wrote down we're going to draw over, just the lines we want to keep. So let's do that, shall we? And there you have it. By just basically using a simple triangle, we're able to come up with 4 different sets of feet. So remember, you're wanting to find the basic shape of which way the triangle is going. This one is straightforward. This one was wider at the side. This one we actually used 2 triangles to get the shape, so we had our foot standing up and going out a bit. And this one, we had our shape, basic shape going like a big triangle like we did at the front here, but we kicked it out a little bit to the side and then brought our leg up. So I hope that's given you some good tips on how to draw feet. Remember, think triangle.
Think triangle.
Also, by the way, I have my own comic. It's called Antispire. It's full of adventure and amazing feats of daring. It's a really great read. There's a link in the description below. If you found today's episode useful, why not leave a comment down below and let us know. We'll know to make more content like this. Also, while you're down there, there's a like, subscribe, and bell button. If you feel like it, give them a bit of love. They appreciate it. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.